have stolen children from parents, wives from husbands.
No, that's not nice.
Wiped out
How's it going, everybody?
But lying,
I have decided to
that
stream
I have never done.
at this exact
The rest
precise
are
moment.
offenses against humanity.
I know that might
Lying is an offense against
seem odd.
yourself.
I'm not alone, though.
I am the head
I'm
of
joined
the
by
Santa
my
Blanca
cat,
organization,
Ewok. You can clearly see
which
right
you
there
call
judging me with
cartel.
every passing moment. And
I
I'm
had a
joined by
dream.
Sean Halliday. How's it going, Sean?
I dreamed of a land
Don't
where we
believe
could grow our
Overwatch
own
League's
cocaine,
lies.
produce our own cocaine.
Sage,
Or
advice
we
and
could run
wisdom
our
as
business
always.
free from interference
Today,
from the police, the government,
I am
the
going
the
to
Yankees.
try to free
In my
Bolivia
dream,
of the evil
woman's
influence of
voice asked me,
narco-terrorists in the form of Ghost Recon Wolflands. I mean Wildlands. So,
like
Some kind of
Moses,
lands.
yeah,
I led my people to the promised
and
land.
we're gonna talk about bullshit,
Bolivia.
as we always do.
We came here. We bought the
Make
coca
sure I've
fields.
got the
What
video
we couldn't
URL
buy, we
here.
took. We bought the police, the military, the judges, the politicians.
You got it all figured out?
We were on the verge of becoming the government
Is it on the Mech Wolf
itself,
one, yeah?
on the razor's edge from fulfilling
YouTube.
my dream.
Yeah.
Oh, we're in the future.
Changing it
Of
up.
creating a narco state,
YouTube streaming.
the nation of Santa Blanca.
Can't spell Overwatch properly.
Alright.
L key is broken on my keyboard.
The L key?
The L key. Razor, send me a new L key.
That's terrible.
It's almost as terrible as paying 90 million for a esport league. Not the interest in particularly there yet.
Wow.
Sub Twitch, sub Amazon.
This is Operation Kingslayer.
Get at
Listen
me,
up.
bro.
Our field of operation is
So much
Bolivia.
money. So much money in that game already.
Dense jungles, freezing mountains, and salt flats. If you don't watch
I'm
your
sh
back,
I know you have
won't leave it
opinions.
alive.
And no shortage of them,
Your
that's for
target
sure.
is the Santa
Sorry, I'm
Blanca
distracted
drug
as fuck.
cartel.
I'm like
Their
trying to
network relies on fear,
post this thing
violence, and
everywhere all
intimidation.
at the same time.
You'll need to destroy them from the inside.
It's the snake oil
Destabilize
of
each
esports.
aspect of their operations.
You really think so?
Production, smuggling,
There's not that much of interest in it.
to bring them to their knees.
Like, the viewership has been low across the board for what it is.
You
It's
have
not
full
in the
autonomy.
top echelon of
Make your
esports
targets.
games. There's still
You
balance and
decide how to
everything.
take them
Every
out.
feels like every
Get it
month they
done.
made changes to heroes. And like, oh no, this game's
Gather
esports
your
ready.
intel.
20 million buy-in for each of the new
Learn the
teams.
methods.
And there's all these celebrities
Then
swarming
destroy
around
them.
it, investing in it. 90 million for the rights to
make this
broadcast
a
it.
real
I'm
party,
like, wow.
The local military force Unidad are on the cartel's payroll. They've been fighting it out with a low-rent
I
rebel
mean,
group
I
called the
think that they
Qataris
were
26.
doing something that's at least kind of
You
smart
want to
and
survive? These
breaking it up
underfunded
into,
and
you know,
under-equipped rebels are your new
like
best
state by
friends.
state, region by region,
You
and
gotta
then
be-
Yeah.
making all the specific
gotta be
skins
strategic.
and all that. That's pretty clever.
No one will
I
come
mean, that's
when you
cool
call
and
for
all,
help.
but they still gotta
Use
get
what you
people
can
behind
to
the
get
game
job done.
and behind the
You have
teams.
your arsenal,
Because I don't think the
and
teams are
everything
getting
equipped
any
and
of the
flying
revenue
your
share
disposal.
until, like, for a full year.
and don't be afraid to throw out the
So
playbook.
it seems a bit of a
Each
risk.
of you is an elite warfighter.
I don't know.
But
It's
together,
Blizzard,
you
not
have
Activision.
the
They've got
strength
money to burn.
take down an army.
I would be a little bit worried
Your
when it comes
deepest
to
failure. You
when it comes to
burned the
Blizzard,
Santa Blanca
'cause
drug
they're not
cartel
exactly
to the ground,
enjoying
but no
esports
one
as
will
much as they
know
used to be.
who was holding the match.
People don't care about Heroes of Storm, all the pro teams pretty much dropped out, like all the major ones. StarCraft 2's dying. World of Warcraft's pro scene is, well, it's not really existent anymore. So you're left with this Overwatch.
I want to see the live chat. There we go. I've got live chat up on my phone. So, if you guys want to say stuff, I'll be able to
No,
peer
we-
down at my desk and read your various messages of inspiration. Hooray. Alright. Well, I guess let's actually play a video game and see what the hell everybody else is doing. Just
Ghost Recon Duck Dynasty.
outside the U.S. Embassy in La Paz, Bolivia. 2 Marine Embassy guards were injured in the blast.
I wonder
2
if
days
everyone
later,
can hear
a
you
CIA
on there.
asset
Can you
in
hear
central
yourself,
Bolivia
Shawnee?
provided us with these images.
I've got the stream muted so it
Our
doesn't
analysts
echo.
have
It's a
identified
block.
the individual in the photo as DEA Special Agent Ricardo Ricky Sandoval, my friend.
I just want to make sure it's
Sandoval has
getting all the audio.
spent the last 6 years investigating the local cocaine
No, I don't
industry.
think I can.
Our understanding is that
Really?
Sandoval was the intended
Yeah.
target of the bombing. What the embassy bomb did not
Oh,
accomplish
wait.
You must add
was
Discord as
completely
audio
up close
source.
and personal. Sandoval was
It's
captured,
showing that it's picking you up.
tortured,
Say some stuff.
and killed. His body was dumped.
Lawbreakers is going to have a big 2018.
Our target, the group responsible
Yeah, I
for
can
the
see
embassy
you
bombing
spiking
and
the
the death of
bar.
Special Agent Sandoval,
Just double
is
check.
the drug trafficking organization
what I do
commonly
best,
known
spike the
as
bar.
Santa
Maybe you
Blanca
caught a
Cartel.
point where you're being particularly
Yesterday,
quiet.
They were just narcos.
It's always possible.
Today,
Oh yeah, it is working now.
terrorists.
Okay, cool.
Initially, the Bolivian government
Alright.
resisted the Mexican cartel. They formed UNIDAD.
Everything
Bolivian
looks
Special
good
Forces Unit. It didn't
On
go as
my
planned.
end.
Thousands of bodies later,
Yeah, it looks chill on my phone.
politicians, police officers,
Alright.
and
Let's kill some cartel drug lords. Also, big shout out to my girlfriend for getting me this swank new Killa Bee chair. You can see it's basically a DX racer, but better or the same.
I've never had a DX racer. I'm lost in these fancy chairs.
You have a fancy chair.
Mine's like a cheap imitation.
Oh,
I only got it because it was pink.
you. I mean, pink is a choice ass color, so
Exactly.
I have nothing to say there, other than supportive, like encouragement, and saying
Gotta
buy
psych
more
them
pink
out.
things. If I had a pink chair, I'd probably get like 20 more subscribers immediately.
Just imagine you had boobs.
Dude. I imagine
Sky's
that
the limit.
often enough. Hi, kitty. Alright. Why is it showing me a tutorial for character customization, like, after I've played almost like 12 hours of this game?
You people took out 2 of the scariest pinches culeros in all of Bolivia. People are becoming
One of the things I didn't like about the beta, never in the full game, is that they explore for weapon parts, like attachments. You'd find like little crates and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I ain't up for that.
Yeah, I don't mind that
Either just
aspect of it.
give me them or give me like a set thing that I have to do to get them. Don't make us walk around the map and find them.
Yeah, doesn't bug me. I find it alright. I have some skill points to burn through though, that's for sure. Let's see. Should I do ammo capacity, aim? I never fire guns without aiming. Seems odd.
I think it's good advice for life.
Yeah. Let's up my grenade max. One thing I do find kind of strange is that it uses like resources to level stuff up on top of skill points, so you have to go and find like the resources out there in the wild.
So we're essentially playing the role of a drone from StarCraft.
I mean, that's real life. Let's see. Extra sync shot. Oh, I don't have enough points to do any of this stuff. Oh, maybe I do. Increases speed of teammate revival. Yeah, that's pretty useful. One thing that is pretty stupid, I was saying this yesterday, is when you like get on a motorcycle, you take off. If you're playing with just the AI, they'll just spawn up right behind you. They don't get on like a vehicle and follow you or anything smart like that. They
Also, just like let you go.
yeah, and then they just materialize.
I'm guessing it's just the Ubisoft way. the Division used to have stuff like that. You could trick the AI by going through certain areas that like scripted and just reset the aggro.
Huh. That's pretty silly.
Game silly.
Yeah, I hear that. I've never played it, so I don't know.
We played quite a lot when it first came out. It was fun, but the PvP was supposed to be like the end game, and that was boring as fuck. There was like no encouragement to go rogue. There was no benefit. It was just like, oh well, now people can shoot you. I was like, oh, okay then. So what do we get from this? Absolutely nothing. Okay then.
Whoa, something exploded like fucking crazy up there. There's no like logical funnel into PvP. It just
Well, when you're in the dark zone, like there's AI enemies you can kill, and you can get loot off them. But you can also steal other players' loot by killing them. But you go rogue, but it alerts the whole the whole dark zone of where you are. So you're essentially fucked. Because in the heyday, when there was like a few people playing, well, a fair amount of people playing, the whole server would just descend on you. So it was like the rewards wasn't really worth the risk in the slightest.
see that would be cool if it was kind of like a thing of escalating reward on top of, you know, the risk for doing so.
Yeah.
But I
Which
mean,
is something that is tangible.
if you're a player that kills a rogue player, that doesn't count as you going rogue, I take it, right?
No. Although, like, if you threw a nade and it hit someone that wasn't rogue, then you would go rogue. So you also had that stupid situation where you were too scared to shoot because you might hit someone and go rogue. So it just became this awkward mess.
To where like nobody really wanted to be the bad guy because if you did, you'd automatically get your.
Back it up.
And most of the people went
Skull
rogue
split.
by mistake. I was like, this is kind of pointless then.
Oh shit, dude! I need to like do some recon over here. I just strolled right up. What an idiot I am! All right, here we go.
Deploying drone. We got a tango with multiple civilians around.
See
Where's all the
this?
NPCs?
Huh?
Where's all the NPCs?
Fucked up. Jamming us.
There's not many people, like, just walking around.
I know.
Oh, there we go. Let me see them. I just wish they would kind of bring back
Oh
a
shit.
more tactical, punishing Rainbow Six game or Ghost Recon, or even SOCOM.
Yeah, I don't know that that's gonna happen for you.
Nah. Rainbow Six probably the closest going to get, and that's not particularly. I mean, it's tactical at the degree, but it's not punishing.
Okay, we're cool.
Siege?
Yeah, you can still bullet sponge in that.
Didn't you just didn't earn? Did you get the year 3 thing or whatever?
But the third season pass.
Yeah.
No, not yet.
You can grind for all this stuff though, right?
But it takes ages.
I mean,
We
that's
got
any video
civilians
game
dangerously
though.
close. Check your targets before you
I
shoot.
just buy them straight out. I'm like, yep, there we go.
I got shook and missed my shot.
Their
I
lieutenant's
know.
running away.
No, he isn't. Yeah, that's right.
Easy. Camine.
What the
You have
fuck?
5 seconds
The
to tell me
Overwatch
when I
League's
wanna
automatically playing on Blizzard launcher.
Really.
I'll tell you
Turn
what
the
I
shit
know.
off.
Just don't hurt me.
No.
You get San Francisco Shock versus Los Angeles Valiant. Cheesiest names going.
Engaging tangos.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Wait, there's an intel dossier in there. Never mind. Might be time to stay.
Talking of Twitch strangeness, awesome games done quick this year has been kind of shit. You have to be in sub mode to talk now, and like the crowds behind them are like completely dead. The banter's really dead. It's just, I don't know. It's like they sucked all the fun out of that event.
Isn't that in large part because their chat was pretty horrible?
I mean, it's Twitch chat, so it's going to be horrible. But the
Yeah.
whole thing of putting it in sub only mode seems a bit strange. But the crowd itself, it's just like completely silent. Sometimes it's like maybe one or two people there. The couch, there's like no banter. There's some of the runners aren't being particularly enthusiastic. Like normally you get someone that says, "Oh, you do this way, and this is how I found out how to do it, and this is why it works." But this, yeah, it's just been like, "Oh, this is a bug." So, okay.
I mean, they were also getting like criticized by a shit ton of like developers on Twitter I saw for calling games buggy and for making those kind of comments. So I think maybe like they were told to be quiet. I don't know. Like I just see a whole bunch of everybody's not happy about it this year for some reason.
I think it's because it's kind of lost its charm almost. It's like if you took the crowd reactions out of Evo, it wouldn't be the same.
All right, breathe easy.
Yeah, I mean, I totally get what you're saying. It's weird to see their like largely negative reaction around it this year in general, like I said, from all angles. That's the thing that's most perplexing. Like I saw a bunch of developers just like, shut up, game's done quick, you don't know anything about video games. I was like, oh, okay.
I mean, speedrunning's partly find out how to break it, but I've always found that a kind of an interesting thing. Like figuring out how to get around the game's built without breaking it yourself,
We're good. You got 5 seconds
and then
to
them
turn around
explaining
now.
it. I thought was like an entertaining part. I mean, nothing wrong with a bug where it's like super hard to find out. It's not like these bugs are. It's just the average player's going to run into them.
That was kind of one of the most fascinating things about the whole Super Meat Boy thing too, was seeing other speedrunners explain how they busted that guy. I was like, oh, and I learned about like splicing runs and all that stuff. Like that was interesting, but yeah, like I don't know. I guess when you take away the ability to have that conversation in total, you're going to take away all the weird little cool nuance stuff that you get with somebody being critical or somebody being that like perceptive to even those little things. Because like the way they busted that guy was a frame skip. It was something I personally can admit I would have never noticed, right? But they did. That community did. Because they understand like how to actually do those runs and what a legit one looks like. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Awesome. Damn it. I'm done.
Put him in a body bag.
Fuck took you so long.
Well, at least I took out the gunner.
Shit balls.
Go and hide behind a pillar or something. There we go. Yay!
Watch out!
Wow. I kind of screwed up. Didn't really plan this out.
Don't destroy
Movement
the
on
truck.
the road.
We need what's inside.
Got eyes on a cartel food truck and escorts. Looks like a resupply convoy.
I'm gonna get a heat rush wearing that hoodie.
I know. Can't imagine it's anything less than like 100 degrees out there.
I'm still surprised on like a battle royale version. So
The Ghost
these are the
Recon?
things. Yeah, it's forced battle royales and everything.
They have like some kind of a PvP in it now.
Yeah, I've seen the PvP, but I'm feeling like
Pass word to the rebels and tell them where to find the
just the flavor of the month.
Let's go.
You think so?
Real shit. Yeah, I wouldn't surprise us in the future.
Alright, we tagged
We ought
that.
to clear on my side. Intel around here.
See you. Did I like mess up both of the? No, that one's pretty operable. There we go.
Hang on, I'll drive.
Say the word.
See, I also wish that like you could make the AI drive. That'd be cool. Can't do that.
It's not like Halo didn't do that in like 2001.
I know.
It's supposed to be a bit harder with this given the size of the map.
Mm. Yeah, I'm not trying to like criticize. Like I guess.
I think the problem I had with it felt more like the Expendables of the game rather than Ghost Recon.
I mean, I'm not really. I didn't go into it with much expectations, I guess. So, I just think what it is pretty cool. If I was trying to hold it up to, you know, like the standard of a tactical
This ain't the
shooter,
place I know it is.
then
We're shooting everything just to
yeah,
scare
no.
them.
Now, even as an open world game, it's like I don't really like Ubisoft's approach to open world. It's like they give you this huge stuff to look around, but a lot of the time there's not really anything interesting there. You know what I mean? Like there's hotspots. Like the Far Cry games, there's hotspots, but and there's just areas that are just there. Which is probably why I found Breath of the Wild so refreshing. It's like even if there's a spot where there's nothing particularly interesting, there's still ways you can interact with it to make it interesting.
I left the mission area? What mission area? I wasn't doing a mission? Or was I? I have no idea what was going on. Oh well. Yeah, like I said, I just kind of got it on a whim. And I'm enjoying myself. It's not a perfect thing by any means, but it's pretty cool for what it is so far.
Time we put Carzita's resort out of business. Give it the full rockstar treatment. Just don't hurt any of the guests.
Well,
Look
I don't
alive.
wanna do
We got
that
company.
yet.
Eyes on a narco with a submachine gun. Next
I
to the
wanna
drone
go
jammer.
and get more intel and get more weapons and skill points and stuff. Although blowing some stuff up seems cool. Oh, let's go do that.
Drone is airborne.
Oh,
Can't see
it's
squat.
jammed.
My drone's being jammed.
You can tell, however, that they really intended for you to play this game with other people, because good lord, the AI is dumb as bricks.
Demo is primed and in place.
Okay, droney time.
We're made.
What? Who saw us? I mean, aside from the giant explosion up on the hill.
They're gonna be on top of us in another few
Two
seconds.
round
What
block.
do we do?
That's true.
You can get a sand camo.
I don't think the game is that smart. Sadly.
Yeah, Metal Gear Solid 4 gimmick. And 3, actually. Couldn't think of it.
Yeah. 3, 4, and 5. Actually. 5 does it too.
Yeah, I forgot about 5.
Yeah, 5 does it too.
It's fun doing things in squads, the camo. And some of the Russian, like, it'll be Russia, military versus Milita. The Milita wear, like, fucking is green, drab stuff, and the Russians are in this desert camo. You can barely see the fuckers.
Okay. Looks like they're settling down. Unidad bird on patrol. Watch out.
Oh shit. Damn it,
Find
dude.
some fucking cover. We got more targets for you. Fuckers.
We need that
Oh
inside to
no,
disrupt the
that's a
fight.
helicopter. That's not good. they're shooting at the helicopter. See, that's the other thing. There's some times where I want them to just like lay low and hide, but they just fight everything. So now I have to fight this helicopter. Cause that's what they're doing.
Chopper, down, down.
Where's the Predator? I don't see the Predator.
I know, huh? Oh, crap.
They're heading this way.
I'm gonna die. Oh no! No! Leave me alone.
I can't remember if the guns have like stats on this, like recoil, range, blah blah blah.
Yeah, they do. I mean, the list of parts that you can change and swap out too is pretty extensive. In fact, I'm about to do so, because I need something with more stopping power.
Chopper, get down.
Damn, he's going full Rambo. There's no way I'm gonna win a fight with a helicopter with an MP5.
Chopper, down, down.
Shit.
Helicopter, get down.
Trying to hit the gunner. I don't think I can pull it off though.
No, take cover.
No, 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 no. Tree, protect me. Sweet, beautiful tree. Oh, they took it down. Good job, boys. I wonder if the dude's still alive. Or if they bailed out. Nah, he got roasted. Like all these people are just sitting there like with their golf stuff, like nothing's even happening.
Got faith you can snipe the helicopter up. Or drive a bike into it, Bruce Willis style.
Oh hell yeah, dude. Like Die Hard?
Yeah.
The one where he drove a car off of the thing into the helicopter, right?
I think it was.
Damn, dude.
It's been long since I've seen it.
Was that Live
I
Free?
care about is Bruce Willis cares about his films. It's very little.
Alright, let's see. I think I can run faster if my weapons are holstered. I mean, I do like that they didn't just straight up turn it
I got
into,
an Arco over here. The
you know, like
checkpoint
Just
over there.
Cause, right?
Yeah.
Because that they could have gone that way with it. Alright, let's see.
Big roll clear.
I need to steal a car. And what a better place to do it than the scenic bridge. So what have you been playing lately other than Squad?
Yeah, Breath of the Wild. And Return to Capsule Wolfenstein. You can hit that old school shit.
Weren't you streaming that the other night?
Yes. Because it takes like nothing. It's like to run up my old hard drive and just
Sorry
get rid
about
of
this,
it.
brother, but I gotta have the car out.
Yeah, what's going on with
Let's go.
your computer?
My hard drive fucked up before Christmas, if you remember. So I had to ship that off and get replaced. So I was just stuck on a basic, on my single one, because I didn't want to install anything like too beefy on it. Sound like Final Fantasy 9 and Return to Castle Wolfenstein still.
Oh, no.
Squad.
It's like what, clicking or?
Just what it was just corrupting.
No idea.
So I was
why.
like, nah. I was still in the warranty. So I was like, I'll send it off, send it back. Safe.
No idea what I'm doing. I thought that was a road. It is not. This is so stupid and terrible. I'm a giant moron right now. Oh boy. Maybe I should just try to scale this wall over here. Because it's telling me there's a helicopter.
It's starting to get the territory looking like a TV advert for a call.
See, like, if I get into the passenger seat, they just stand there, stare at me. You think, like, you make them get in and set a waypoint and they drive for you or something?
Just make them pay. Isn't it crazy taxi?
I should. Ready for some crazy driving?
Seems to take a run.
Oh, come on. It should totally let me do that if I'm smart enough to... Like, come on. Come on. Whatever, dude. That's so bogus. Get out of the way, Weaver. What did they just port over to the PC? Something that just came out. Oh! Okami! That's the one.
Ah, I think I've got that on PS2. Like the original one.
Yeah, I had it way back. I just cannot remember most
I'm
of
still
it.
waiting for them to do a bring Yakuza to PC. It'll never happen. That can dream.
Yeah, why hasn't that happened? Explain to me.
I think it's just one of them solid PS4, like well, Sony console exclusives.
Eh.
I've got the first two on PS2. I think I've got I've got the third one as well.
You don't have PSN, do you?
Nah, I barely use my PS4.
Mm.
Use it like watch Netflix and Amazon's about it.
Yeah, same here. I just like every now and again have a friend who like wants to play something online. I'm like, oh, all right, yeah.
The only thing I was slightly tempted to get PSN for was Dragon Ball Z Fighters.
Oh,
But I don't know if my friend's getting that.
That's
I think it's going on PC anyway, so.
yeah, but you want to play that with like a stick.
I've got one.
There you go.
The Mad Cat Street Fighter 4 Tournament Edition one works USB. Works on PC as well.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that game, and I'm generally not a fan of fighting games or Dragon Ball Z games.
Engaging.
Oh, it looks insane. Mad Cat just came back out of like nowhere. Came like dead and buried. They're like, no, we're back again. I was like, ah. I don't think getting it in PC peripherals this time by the looks of it. I mean, sorry, it looks like they're just going into like headsets and mice. So I'm not sure if they'll be doing the console stuff.
Interesting. I didn't hear anything about that really.
can't blame them for not going back to consoles, considering it was Rock Band. I kind of fucked them over last time.
And they just have a weird reputation for the stuff that they were making, like, in general.
But the Rock Band, I think it was Rock Band 4, the last one. They published it as well.
What was the other company that made stuff?
Corey, Horori.
No, Hori makes good stuff. They make really, really
I
good
mean,
stuff.
bad stuff.
The fight sticks are okay.
No, I mean, are you talking about a company that makes bad stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's been a
Well,
bunch of
not
them, but
like
it's kind of
bad.
disappear.
I mean, but just kind of on that spectrum of hit and miss. They were making a lot of stuff around the 360. Nyko? Do you remember them?
Sounds familiar. I know Game do a bunch of, like, there's a retailer in the UK called Game. They do some fucking terrible third-party stuff.
Oh yeah, I have one of their
They're on alert.
Xbox 360 controllers, and whew. It is hit and miss sometimes, man. That's for sure. You can
I'm seeing
literally
two
And
narcos
feel
right
the-
Afterglow pads as well.
Oh, Afterglow are okay.
The drone is up. We have light panels over here.
Bought a couple of those over the years for my PC.
Marking a tango.
But-
He's close to that local.
I mean, I just ended up breaking down and getting a fucking Xbox One controller. So it's just like, yeah, I just
We got light panels here.
want something I can count on. That's what I'm using right now. With an anchor cable.
I just robbed the PS4 USB port from mine. So it works with the Xbox One pad. The Switch pad's a little bit finicky to get working with the PC.
Oh, you use your DS4 on your PC, you mean?
Sometimes.
Or you use your
I
Xbox
mean-
controller?
It depends on the game. If I'm playing Witcher, I usually use the Xbox One. If I'm playing one of the old beat 'em ups, I'll tend to switch to PS4. Switch, I just kind of use it as a curiosity more than anything.
Yeah, because PS4 kind of has a better D-pad, huh?
Yeah, it's not as stiff.
You have an Xbox One controller or a 360 one?
Hold up, they're gonna see
I
you.
got a 360 and an Xbox One controllers. Mostly use the Xbox One though.
Alright, let's see. Now that I'm not an idiot and I'm paying attention, let's see if we can't quietly eliminate these dudes with 5 bullets. Crap, dude. I forgot about that. I need to refill my ammo. Let's go prone. Just crawling at that. Oh boy.
Roger that. Move it. Say the word, boss. Tango down. They found their amigo. Damn. That was close.
Did they hear that?
Supersonic Ubisoft hearing.
Well, the guy screaming in terror as I shot him through the chest. That might have been a giveaway.
Spoilers. Vocal spoilers.
Ah, boy. I like that you can literally, like, upgrade the drone to the point
I got a third target.
where it becomes, like, a flying bomb. I was watching YouTube videos,
I'm getting a position.
and they're like, yeah, dude, you can just upgrade the drone to the point where you just fly it in
I've got
there and
eyes
just
on the
blow
cannon.
everything up. was like, wow, that's pretty great.
Just make a open world 40k game.
That guy's history.
Glorious
Oh
mess.
my god, I can't believe I hit that. That would be fantastic. But also, I just hit that headshot with a pistol from probably like 100 and something meters away. Now, if I could ever do that in like a useful situation, like an online game, that'd be fantastic.
LARP. Some quality LARPing.
Yeah. LARPing seems like it would be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I've been looking at a lot of videos of it recently. Like the ones where it's just like walking around in a field, kind of lame. But if it was like a full-on big thing, I'd be like, oh yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, like where you've got Nerf weapons and all that stuff.
I mean, Airsoft's pretty much just LARPing anyway.
Like as a military dude,
Yeah,
I guess, huh?
there's some company that sells like World War II airsoft guns, like them on Garand and the MP44 and stuff. I was like, shit, they actually look pretty cool.
That's interesting. I have a friend who does airsoft fairly seriously, and yeah, that whole world is weird and fascinating to me.
I think it's kind of similar to the whole Warhammer thing, in terms of like, you need this to do that. You need to do this amount of prep to play this game.
I mean, yeah, I guess if you think about any hobby, like from that perspective, everything is kind of mostly the same, right? If you really
Yeah, I
get
mean,
into it.
like with video games, just pop it in, you play it. But like, say with a tabletop game, you kind of need to
Yeah,
do
but I
some
mean,
pre-work.
if you want to like experience a game to its fullest quality and all that, you're not. It's not a console version of the game, right? It's gonna be the PC
Yeah.
version. So then that requires you building like a computer, and that's a thing. There's a certain level of like dedication and skill that goes into
I
that.
think that's why I found Destiny 2 just so fucking boring. Like the end game, there's nothing to prepare for. It's just literally, here you go.
They're gonna see you
Like,
pulled up.
thanks.
I just feel like that at the end of most MMOs now.
World of Warcraft, I don't mind the end game. It
Yeah,
feels
but
like this was something I can do.
World of Warcraft is like its own genre at this point.
Spotted one with submachine guns.
Roger, let me get in position. Ready to engage.
Who's he
Lost my
talking
target.
to? I don't even. That's so weird. The dude was clearly sitting there talking to somebody. Let's see. Oh, nobody in here. Just flying the drone like through their house. This guy doesn't take that long. Just like go over there and shoot this guy. I'll shoot him myself.
Hang back, that tango might spot you.
There we go.
All right, we're all clear.
Is that everybody, really? Alright, cool. No, I'm not trying to swap with a... whatever. all the contextual menus just like disappeared.
These supplies will buy us a lot of goodwill from the rebels.
I think Ghost Recon or turn
Governor
based.
from Argentina in town, visiting the resort for a piece of
It's the
drink.
future.
We get a recording of those two bumping up
Future
and
of Recon.
blackmailing. That might be enough
XCOM.
to get the rest of the VIPs to leave.
Oh yeah, let's go let these people out of the cage in the back there. There it is. Go on out of there. You're safe with me now. See ya. Let's change my loadout. I want to have a big LMG. Let's do that. And then do keep that M4A1.
I don't know what Ubisoft's big game is this year. Because normally you've got like a franchise to fall back on. But this year is like the first time it hasn't been obvious.
I mean, I was saying this to Ian yesterday. Their whole like crazy bonker strategy of fixing their shit now just seems to be like, well, I guess we should support our games. So, that's a welcome trend from them.
Division 2 at E3, telling you.
I would not be surprised if there's a lot of trailers for content for stuff. Like more Siege stuff. Like, you know.
You got the year 3, so I mean they've re-established what's coming out in year 3.
While we've been talking, there have been like 3 or 4 of my friends who've booted up Siege, like on Steam. So, it's obviously something that's got legs.
Oh yeah, I've been playing it for like 2 years since it came out.
Well, then you obviously like it.
Yeah, I'm saying like the year 3 content, they've re-established what comes out. Like when you get the season pass 3, say this is coming out for this year.
All right, I'm
Just in terms of like I think sequel to Siege, I don't think it would be announced anytime soon.
No, but I mean, more operators, more maps, all that stuff, right?
That'll be in, like far down the road. Everything got put back a bit because they did a Operation Health, where they stabilized the servers and the tick rate, thankfully. But there is still a problem. Like if you get an American in a game full of Europeans, the American will take a lot more ammo to kill.
We need to send a message that Carzita's resort isn't the safe haven the cartel
Destroy
claims it to be.
gambling machines
Hit
and
the
gaming
casino,
tables?
Tear the place up
Aw,
and frighten
dude.
customers. I want them on the next
This is
plane
just
out
a
of here.
wreck and tear mission, isn't it?
I got a target carrying submachine
That
guns.
sounds fun.
Marking a captain. Just spotted one with submachine guns.
I
Alright.
think E3 predictions: Battleborns come to the Switch, Lawbreakers come to the Switch, Star Wars Galaxies 2.
There you go.
How about that Michael pack though?
Yeah. I think you're onto something. I'm sure
Tabula Rasa 2.
PAX will be a good little
We got a
preview of
Sicario. Next to the checkpoint.
some of the stuff that, you know, people are talking about going into E3. There we go. Bingo.
Casino up ahead. Remember, just demo and destruction. We don't need to drop bodies to trash the place.
Let's tear the roof off this motherfucker.
Don't need to kill anybody to make a giant fuss with the cartel, he says. Alright, sure.
Yo, 2 cartel gunmen.
Where you got him?
The casino, inside. Civilians in the area. Watch your targets.
There are like dead bodies all over the place, and everybody's just walking around like, whatever. Great.
Rally up, people.
Roger, move it.
That's what Gaff looks like now. There's bodies everywhere.
I got one of those cartel medals here. Some Sicario.
Doesn't it just look like
this.
tumbleweeds now?
Asshole heard the shot. He's on alert.
Oh boy.
I'm opening fire on this shit.
Oh boy. I took way too many bullets. Yeah, I'm not proud of myself right now. Alright. Here goes.
They're coming right at us. What's the word, boss?
Of course they're coming right at us, because I'm destroying everything in here with a giant LMG. Ah yeah, feels good. And that one. Suck it easy. And that one as well.
Slot machines reminds me of Six Vegas.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Back in the old Xbox Live days.
When you cared.
Care about consoles. Well, console multiplayer anyway.
Oddly enough, GTA is like the one thing that I feel more comfortable playing on my PlayStation.
Never really got into the multiplayer.
It's pretty
bugged
good.
out. Building is wrecked.
The heists
This
are
Aphrodite's
great.
pleased with our offering. This sure as hell should get Carzita's attention. Now, we rolling bones or did the table get blown to shit?
Alright, let's boogie. Never got detected once. I'm a stealth master. I guess. Oh wait, there's a skill point I'm leaving behind. Crap.
Let's roll.
I want to just jump off the roof. Yeah, there we go.
Just bring back Freedom Fighters.
Dude, that game was great.
The camp's
That's the
standing
one
down.
where it's like
Hang on, I'll drop.
the Russians take over New York, right?
And it's pretty much Red Dawn.
Yeah, but in New York. That was a cool game. And it had ridiculous, stupid ragdoll physics, right?
Ooh yeah. Back in when ragdoll physics was just starting to come around, developers just like, fuck it, look how funny they are.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. I remember you would shoot somebody with like a grenade launcher and they would go flying like, 50 feet through the air. And just completely cartwheeling too, like a G.I. Joe action figure. It was
It's
great.
like when you got the nail gun from Fear, and you just dart the people at the wall. It's like the first time you seen it, you're like, holy shit. Still, you can't buy that by itself on Steam. You have to buy it with like the expansion packs. I don't want the fucking expansion packs. Just want
Why
Fear.
not? The expansion packs aren't
No idea.
terrible.
There's one alright one, but I'd rather just have it by
Nah,
itself and save a bit of
dude.
money.
Okay, which one's the Perseus mandate? And then the other one?
Remember, there was one that was developed by a different team, and that's the one that's not very good.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. I just can't remember which one of the two it is. I have them all. Like, the expansions aren't. Especially considering that they've aged really well, too.
And the gameplay is still fluid as shit.
Yeah, I mean...
Fear 3 was the only one that I wasn't too keen on. It's
Oh,
because
yeah,
it
that
was
was
that
terrible.
time where everything had to be co-op.
I played through that, like, all the way with a friend of mine, and I don't remember any of it.
I remember the person who was hosting played as Point Man, and whoever was the guest played as Paxton Fettel. And Paxton was like, we data superpowered. And at the end, it brings in all the scores for each individual player, and that's how you get the ending. But it's like impossible to win as Point Man because Paxton's just so OP.
That's the one with, like, all the psychic powers, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's who I was.
because he's an undead psychic vision.
Yeah. You can do everything.
And then you kill all man and eat the baby. That's the end of it. There you go. That's the series end.
Yeah. And wasn't it like written by John Carpenter or something?
He had some say in it. I think it was just more for PR buzz than anything.
Sure.
I mean, this didn't get raped like it did the second one.
Yeah.
I'm still surprised that it really gets brought up. It's like the only case in video games I can really think of at the top of my head when it comes to male rape.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's also just kind of a weird game, top to bottom.
Yeah.
Project Origin.
Ah, that's the one. Well, it started off because they didn't have the rights to Fear, so it started off as like its own, like a spiritual successor, and then they made good with the original publisher, and it became a Fear game that way.
Yeah, so it became Fear
Ready?
2
Open
Project
fire.
Origin, right?
Engaging tangos.
There you go. You guys
Fucking
keep
hell.
them busy.
Strange times.
See you later. I hear a helicopter.
Clear. How you guys holding up?
Oh, I see it.
Tango down.
The visuals in this game are pretty great too.
Heads up, hostiles in.
Oh yeah, the Ubisoft always do a good job with the visuals. Like the Division still looks great.
By the
Like
turret.
for it being just a cityscape covered in snow, still looks amazing.
Didn't they like finally do a thing too where you can kind of get the level of graphics that they were showing off at E3 out of it?
I haven't played it in such a long time.
I feel like I should get that and Siege, but I don't know. Everybody's pretty down on it whenever I ask them about it, even though they've all played like millions of hours of each.
I still play Siege. I still enjoy Siege a lot. The Division I just got kind of meh.
Bad guys in the area.
There's no end game, like the end game's really badly designed. All the bosses just like, oh, dodge this fire.
Well, I mean,
Like,
I was
oh.
watching some YouTube videos of like a dude in a hoodie taking like 300, rounds to put down. It's like
Oh, yeah,
that's a little silly. Can't really pull off the Destiny
You ready
thing
for
with
Carzi's
that
assistant?
setting, I guess, you know.
Mess at a minimum. Make sure he's
It's
dead.
one of them. Problem with the setting more than
Like it lies in a
anything
weapons
else.
Just makes it seem a little unbelievable.
Kind of liking it. Vampire Masquerade. Like if they were just all human characters and they're just soaking up that like hit after hit with swords, be like, okay, this is kind of stupid. But because it's vampires, like, oh, okay,
Spotting
I get it now.
I got a third. I got eyes on
Right,
sniper.
yeah. I mean, suspension of disbelief, right?
Got 2 Sicarios.
Yeah, I'm just connected to the right contracts of the environment.
Tango marked, but he's got a civilian nearby.
Wow. This place is swarming with bad guys. Crapperino.
We got a couple of narcos next to the dump.
Oh shit!
Their LT's trying to run.
Oh crap! I did not even see those two dudes behind me. Wowzers! Wow, I'm an idiot. Well, the time for stealth has disappeared.
The demo's primed.
Let's see if I can get these tricks. This big ass LMG. Come here, come here. Bye. Oh boy.
I still need to get a fucking USB extension cable. I'm trying to stream when I'm doing the painting and whatnot. But my webcam doesn't fit across. A couple of inches too short.
Sometimes those extension cables like don't seem to be able to like carry the latency for some reason. Like,
The
it's
one I
weird.
got just doesn't work full stop.
Oh really?
It's just annoying as fuck. I mean, I got it for the NES Mini originally. I have to try and find the one that actually bothered to ask to work.
Clear over here.
Alright, here we go. Sean's favorite part, collecting
Awesome. I
weapons.
could put this to use.
Fuck no.
What did I get? An SR3M. Hmm. There we go. See, that's not bad. Like, putting together your own gun that, like, fits your playstyle. That's pretty
Yeah.
neat.
I think it was a Ghost Recon Future Soldier. We had the big gun customization thing. It was tied in Connect.
Mm.
And Army 2. I used to love Army 2's gun customization. Especially the second one because it just got fucking ridiculous.
Oh, yeah, I was talking about that game earlier.
You get a shield with a rocket launcher on and a
Dude.
shotgun
Yeah,
covered in diamond.
yeah.
And then
the
they fucked up the
masks.
series with Devil's Cartel and trying to make it gritty because that's what everyone wanted. ...
Was that an Army of Two game?
Yeah, Army 2 Devil's Cartel. Or something to do with cartels.
There was the first. Oh yeah, there was a second one, huh?
We got more
And the
tangos
second one
rolling in.
was just the same characters, it was still tongue in cheek. I mean, you were fighting in a zoo at one point, which was pretty cool. And then they went all gritty with the third one.
Yo, Sicario with us over by
I
that
didn't
stack.
know
It
there
was
was
boring
a
as
third one.
fuck.
Yeah.
We're heading to our last
Yeah.
possession.
That's where I
They
was
made a gritty, and they made, I think it was Salem, the villain. So I was like, wow, we really did just shit on the fans.
I think I shook him. Time to get out of here. Let's go steal their helicopter. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out. I didn't know there was a third one.
It's not very good.
Doesn't sound like it.
Sure are a lot of lights and switches up here.
Ooh, I got
Hey
a
man, try to
gunship.
take us off some sweet jumps, alright?
Get in. See, this is like when I need to be playing with other people. Everybody like on a gun and then somebody leaning out the side just shooting dudes. Cause like, the AI sucks. And this helicopter is a potential for so many awesome things that will never happen with the AI.
Time we put Carzita's resort out of business. Give it the full rockstar treatment. Just don't hurt any of the guests.
Alright, weren't we just there? Doing that like casino stomping thing, or is this something else? Alright, let's see.
Fire.
Wilco.
Engage targets.
I'm just gonna hover here and let him shoot people.
Oh, here we go. They've seen us.
You'd think you'd be a little bit more proactive with that minigun there, Holt.
He's a trigger happy like Marines in Halo.
Oh yeah, dude.
He used to just fucking shoot everything and scream.
Yeah, they would shoot like dead bodies. I loved the absolute ridiculous shit they would yell. He stole my
That tango's
kill!
down.
Back when this TV had character. On like the 345 stuff.
This ought to know it is.
We're shooting everything just to scare off the VIPs and get
I
closer.
don't mind the Halo games. The only thing I really don't like about them is Master Chief himself. I just find him really awful and boring and kind of like cringy.
Watch
Like,
those flanks.
I get like he's supposed to be this space badass, but I'm like, I just don't care.
He's also supposed to be kind of generic. You're supposed to, like,
Yeah, but
brand
even
yourself
so, it's
onto him,
like,
yeah.
yeah, I don't like this guy. I like Reach because he wasn't in it. Same with ODST.
Weapons free, weapons free.
Reach had some pretty pimpin' multiplayer as well.
I am just lighting it up, dude. I have no idea if I'm hitting this guy, but whatever. There we go. Where's that coming from? Oh, wow. Here we go. I mean, I'm not having a bad time doing all this, I'll tell you that.
Assholes are coming this way. What's the plan?
This game's pretty cool. And the Predator stuff. I can't imagine that that's not going to be absolutely fun.
It's like endgame with DLC.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's endgame.
Took out the
Got him. Mission complete. And all it required was a ridiculously overpowered helicopter. I'm a pro.
We've done enough damage to Karzita's resort.
I think the rest of these guests are gonna check out. Bunch of dudes shooting off guns tends to have that effect.
Couple say having sex with other people stops him from cheating. Isn't that cheating?
Alert's over. That'll make things easier.
Wait, what?
Something on a newspaper website. It says couple say having sex with other people stops him from cheating. Pretty sure that's what cheating is.
I mean, or they're just swingers.
Possibly.
I just don't.
Swing life.
How did you guys not shoot that guy already? God.
Good shooting. Clean up
Slackers.
and move on.
Buenas.
Get in the damn helicopter.
Let's go. Let's go.
You morons. Or just, yeah, do whatever that is. Okay. Yep. Oh, alright. Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh. Yeah. And, oh, here he goes again. Around the back. Oh. Okay. Yeah, no. Nope. Over the hedge. Yep, follow it. And, oh, hey, that one's trying to figure it. Oh, okay. Same thing. That damn hedge. Wow.
Unidad bird approaching. Stay down.
It's all it took, huh? You guys are really that dumb. Time to leave. I'm gonna go park this helicopter somewhere important and call that a stream, I guess. How long have I been at it? Who knows? Fast travel to Agua Verde. Crawl through the brush to remain stealthy, it says.
Fuck that. Charge in. PKM.
I mean, you should run in like I did with a badass helicopter. Anyway, oh wow, it's pretty dark too. Sorry for that, everyone. Thanks for hanging out, if you were, and listening to us drone on about absolutely nothing. It's greatly appreciated. Check you dudes later.